Have you ever heard of a country that few people can visit? It is like a secret place. Many stories come from this land. Some stories are happy, some stories are sad. This land is called North Korea. Let us learn a little about it. Long, long ago, Korea was one land. For thousands of years, it was united. Kings and queens ruled this place. People shared the same language, they shared the same culture and songs. They were one family, living together. Life was simple for many people then. They farmed the land and fished the seas. The land of Korea is very beautiful. There are tall mountains reaching the sky. Clear rivers flow through green valleys. People loved their land very much. They wrote poems about its beauty. They painted pictures of the mountains. This love for their home is very old. It is a deep feeling for Koreans, but Korea was not always alone. Big countries were its neighbors. Sometimes these neighbors were friends. Sometimes they wanted to control Korea. This brought changes and hard times. The Korean people had to be strong. They always wanted to be free. Their story is one of fighting to be themselves. A difficult time came for Korea. Another country, Japan, took control. This was for many, many years. Korean people could not rule themselves. They could not speak their language freely. Many people suffered during this time. They dreamed of being free again. They hoped for a brighter future. Then a big war ended, World War II. Japan lost the war. Korea was free. People were very happy, but this happiness did not last long. Big countries decided Korea's fate. America and the Soviet Union had power. They drew a line across Korea. This line divided the land in two, so two Koreas were made. One was in the north, one was in the south. The north had one kind of government, the south had another kind. This was not what Koreans wanted. They wanted one Korea, united. But the world had other plans. This division was like a deep cut. It split families apart. A mother might be in the north, her son might be in the south. They could not see each other. They could not write letters easily. This caused so much sadness, a sadness that lasts even today. The two Koreas did not trust each other. The North wanted to unite the country. It wanted to do this by force. So in 1950, a war began. It was called the Korean War. Soldiers from the North crossed the line. They went into the South. Brother fought against brother. The war was terrible and very sad. Many, many people died. Soldiers died. Ordinary people died. Children lost their parents. Cities were turned into rubble. Homes were destroyed by bombs. The beautiful land was scarred. It was a time of great suffering. After 3 long years, the fighting stopped. An agreement was made in 1953, but it was not a peace treaty. It was just a promise to stop shooting. The line between North and South stayed. It became a very guarded border. Soldiers still watch each other there. The war never truly ended for many. In North Korea, a strong leader rose. His name was Kim Il-sung. He became the head of the country. He promised to build a new North Korea. He said it would be strong and independent. Many people believed in his vision. They had suffered so much in the war. They hoped for a better life now. Section 4, a different path, a closed world. Kim Il-sung had a big idea. He called it Juche. This means self-reliance. North Korea would depend on itself. It would not need help from others. It would build its own economy. It would have its own strong army. This idea shaped the country deeply. Life in North Korea became very different. The government controlled many things. It controlled where people lived. It controlled what jobs they did. It controlled what they learned in school. People were taught to love their leaders. Pictures of the leaders were everywhere. Their words were studied by everyone. After Kim Il-sung, his son took power. His name was Kim Jong-il. He continued his father's policies. North Korea remained very isolated. Few people from outside could visit. Few North Koreans could leave. Then after Kim Jong-il, his son became leader. His name is Kim Jong-un. The world often watches North Korea. Sometimes it watches with worry. North Korea built powerful weapons. It tested bombs and missiles. Many countries did not like this. They asked North Korea to stop. But North Korea continued on its path. It remained a country apart. Section 5, the stories waiting to be heard. We often hear about North Korea in the news. The news talks about leaders, it talks about soldiers and parades, it talks about serious meetings. These things are part of the story, but they are not the whole story. There is much more to this place. There is more than what we see on TV. What about the ordinary people? What are their lives like every day? What do they eat for breakfast? What songs do their children sing? What are their dreams for the future? What makes them laugh or cry? These are important questions too. Their lives have meaning and value. The people of North Korea have stories. Stories of joy and stories of hardship. Stories of love and stories of family. Stories of hope, even in dark times. These stories are often hidden. They are not easy to find, but they are there, waiting for the world to listen. Learning about North Korea is important. It is more than just facts and dates. It is about understanding people. It is about seeing a bigger picture. So try to read more. Try to learn with an open heart. The more we understand, the better. Perhaps one day, all stories will be heard.